Hi guys, in this video we will be looking at data handling grade 10. Even if you're not in grade 10, there is still a room for learning. Right, without wasting time, let's get to today's video. We'll start with a central measure of tendency. Right, when we are talking about central of measure of tendency, we are talking about the mean. We'll start with the mean first, right? Then the mean, we are talking about sum of data divided by the number of data, meaning you're going to add the total and divide by the number of data. Then that's a mean. Secondly, we're talking about the mode, which is the most frequent value, or the most appeared value in the data, the most appeared value in the data set, right? So the third one, it's the median. It's the median, right? So we will be looking at the median, which is the middle value. It's the middle value on the data set, in the data set, right? So that's what we are talking about when we're talking about the central measure of tendency, right? I'll show you how do we apply such, right? Then let's go to another type of central measure. So we also have central measure of dispersion, right? So here we're talking about your range, which is equals to max value minus the minimum value, right? So we also have quartiles, guys. We also have quartiles in data handling. So the quartiles, when talking about the quartile, we have Q1, which is the lower quartile, right? Then we have Q2, which is the median, right? Which is the median. Then we have Q3, which is the upper quartile, right? Which is the upper quartile. So it's very important for us to know these two types of central measure of tendency and central measure of dispersion. So once you understand these notes, I hope guys are taking notes. So this will be very helpful, especially for your term 3 examination. So if you're in grade 10, you'll also benefit. Even if you're not in grade 10, as we all know that there's always a room for learning in mathematics. These are important basics that you need to know on data handling, right? So let's get to the questions then. Right, the question says the data below shows the marks for a test written out of 50 by 10 learners, right? First thing first, we need to determine this data. Is it in a descending order or in an ascending order? We can see this one, it's in a descending order, so we need to arrange it to ascending order. We'll start with the smallest to the biggest. Yes, it must be in order. So we'll start with 11, then followed by 14, followed by 16. So in order, this will be 14, 16, we also have 20. Okay, so remember we said it's 11, 14, 16, we have 20. What follows 20 will be 25, right? So after 20, that will be 25. What follows 25 will be 28 in an ascending order. Then what follows 28, that will be 37. So 37, repeat 37 again. Then what follows 37 will be 43. Then we'll end with 49. So that will be 43 and 49. So it's in an ascending order from the smallest to the biggest. Then they said calculate the mean. So for us to calculate the mean here, we will have to add. Let's start with 11. We will add by 11 plus 14 plus 6. So let's add 11 plus 14 plus 20 plus 25 plus 28 plus 37 plus 37 plus 43 plus 49. That will give us 264. So we will have 264. The number of learners, we are told that there are 10 learners, so let's divide. So let's round off our answer to 3 decimal places or 2 decimal places. So, but 264 divided by 10, that will be 26,4. Correct. To in decimals, that will be 26,4. So yes, it's in 1 decimal. So if in some cases, if we had a lot of decimals there, they will tell us that round off to 2 decimal places or 3 decimal places, but you must follow the instructions, right? So let's go to mode. We need to find the mode. Remember, I said that the mode is the most frequent. The most frequent here, it seems as is 37, right? We don't have another one, so our mode will be 37, right? Then we also have to find the median, which is the middle value in the data set. Since we have 10 learners, we will calculate a half, which is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we'll place here again. Let's start at 49. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 2 middle values here is 25 and 28. You will add them, 25 plus 28. Then let's divide by 2. So in other words, for us to find the median, it's 25 plus 28 divided by 2. So what is that? Correct. Okay, that will be 26,5. That will be the median, right? That will be the median. Now we are at number 2. Calculate the range. Remember, the range is it's a max value minus the mean value. So we have max value minus the mean value, minimum value. So in other words, we are going to say 49 minus 11. What is that? 49 minus 11. That will be 38. So meaning that our range will be 38. We are not done. We are supposed now to do question number 3. Calculate the interquartile range, right? So since we know that here, this is where our Q2 was, right? So we have our Q2, which is the median. So we need to find the lower quartile. So let's see how many numbers are remaining here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's calculate 2, 2. 1, 2. Let me place a dot here, as well as 1, 2. Let me place a dot. So we're going to add 14 and 16 to find the lower quartile. So 14 plus 16, that's 18. Divide by 2, that will be 15. So for us to find the lower quartile, we are going to add 14 plus 16, which will give us 30. 30 divided by 2, which will give us 15 in this case, right? So let's find the upper quartile. So let's go this side again. We'll calculate 2, 2, since there are 4 numbers remaining here. So 1, 2, then let's place a dot. 1, 2, let's place a dot. Then we'll have to add 37 and 43. 37 plus 43, what is that? That's 80. So we are going to say 37 plus 43 divided by 2, that will be 80. Then divide by 2, that will give you 40. So this is our upper quartile. So to find the interquartile range, IQR, you are going to say Q3 upper quartile minus the lower quartile. So it's the difference between upper quartile and the lower quartile. So your upper quartile is what there? That will be 40. Your lower quartile, that will be 15. So what I'm going to say, it's 14 minus 15 is 25. So meaning that my interquartile range will be 25. Hope you find this video useful. Do not forget to subscribe and like and share the video as we are learning. This was the first part 1 video. So